Hey, well, hey, thanks for joining me, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
So, tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got started in rescuing food from school.
Yeah, so basically rescuing food in school. Um, just growing up in the Spokane Public Schools district where I've basically been in all my life, I've seen just how much food waste has been going on. Um, my friends participated in it. I participated in it in elementary school, middle school. And once I kind of got into high school and was becoming more aware of hunger and food waste, especially in Spokane, where we have a huge homeless problem, I kind of started looking into like solutions, easy solutions of how we can prevent a problem so detrimental as hunger, and rescuing food in schools was kind of the simple solution that came out of me. So that's basically how I got started. And then I came to the idea last spring. I came to the idea of starting a food recovery program to my counselor, and she was really into the idea. I just had to convince district administrators and my principal and staff to get involved, um, support me with this. So during the summer, I kind of worked to get funding through grants. I worked to get so we can get grants. I found a nonprofit where we can be a program under, um, and I just met with like city council to kind of help guide me in a direction where I needed to go in order to start this program at LC and then soon in other schools in the district.
So, did you think it was easy or difficult?
No, it was definitely so. I didn't know how hard it was going to be, but it was definitely very difficult. I had a lot of obstacles, especially with the district nutrition services person. He had a lot of concerns with like food allergy prevention, monitoring the temperature, getting supportive staff, supportive student body, and convincing the Spokane Regional Health District to let us do this. And luckily, I kind of like was able to come up with a solution to each of those problems, and we were able to start this year. And now he's like very supportive, one of the biggest advocates of this program, and always helping me um,
Yeah,
how we can grow, which is really cool.
yeah. So, how much food would you say you've rescued since you started with food items and everything?
In 3 months, we've rescued 800 items, which according to the K through 12 is 168 meals
Yeah,
and 101 pounds of CO2
yeah,
reduced from entering the atmosphere.
yeah. So, tell me about Reproduce 81 and how what your relationship is there. And
Yeah, so it's a nonprofit program under a nonprofit in Spokane called Spokane Edible Tree Project. And it's a food recovery program now at LC and hopefully in other schools once we start expanding. So basically at LC, since we don't have a centralized cafeteria, there are bins set around each floor. There are two stations on each floor, one dedicated for food from the cafeteria and one dedicated for food from home. And all throughout the day, or especially during lunch, students can place food in the bins that they would otherwise throw away. And then Reproduce 81 members, so it acts as a club at LC, but the members, they log the food, so they let me know the type of item and how much, and then I enter that into the K through 12 food rescue system, and it shows me all the data. And then we also have volunteer opportunities related to hunger relief and food waste that we provide to our members weekly. So that's basically the kind of the two aspects of Reproduce 81.
awesome. So typically, what we have found is that there's more waste in the junior high and elementary school than there is in the high school level. What is going
Yeah.
on as far as the district in terms of getting the younger age kids involved, and what role do you think you'll play in that? Or
So that's one of the main things I'm working on is convincing the district nutrition services person to let us do elementary schools. He's just skeptical because of the allergies. But I've told him that if other schools do it, if other districts do it, then it's really possible that we can. And recently, the Spokane Waste, I don't know the exact name, but they did an
yeah,
audit
yeah,
at an elementary school before Christmas, and they found that 46% of all food that was served that day was wasted and thrown away.
yeah,
And so it's just I agree that elementary schools and junior high do have more waste just because also the lower or the short or lunch times, and that's something I really want to get involved in. We can make a very large impact in that, and I want to be a part of that when that happens because I think once Reproduce 81 grows and becomes more stable, I think we have the potential to go to junior high and elementary schools.
So what year are you in high school then?
I'm a junior this year.
Okay, so you got another semester and then a full year after that.
Yeah, exactly. So the second semester and then all summer, I plan to just work on getting in more high schools and then piloting in an elementary school and a middle school. See how that works, and I think it's very possible that it can happen.
So, tell me how the K-12 food rescue resources have been valuable to you in any way at all. You know, I know that
Yes.
I know you started this before you found out about our organization.
It's been super helpful. It allows me and my organization, or Reproduce 81, and the members to know that we're actually making an impact and we're doing something good for our school and our community and we're helping the environment. It's a tangible resource that we've been able to use and point to, hey, we've done this, we've recovered this much food, and we've fed this many meals to this many in need students at LC, and that's been really cool for me to know that like something that I started and an idea that I had is actually into action and it's making a difference for the lives of students at LC. And also it's really helpful, I've learned for grant writing, for data that we have, they like foundations want to know how much food we've collected, and it's super helpful and super resourceful that I get to just really go to the website, see how much, and just plug it in. So it's been super helpful for that. And it just lets, just like I said, it just lets us know as a club and as an organization that what we're doing is making a difference, and that's really impactful for me.
So I'm hearing you to say that you've actually got other people involved other than yourself. It started out with
So it's like so at LC it's acts as a club, and there's like 34 members involved who volunteer and help log the food in K through 12 food rescue. So it's all the school knows about it. The district knows about it. They're all super supportive of it, and there's room to grow, room to expand now.
Yeah. Well, if you have anybody that's a videographer or anything, it's a great thing. Do you have any like amateur videos that you've done on your own of the program, or do you think you could ever make one?
Yeah,
like
I can I have a few pictures I can send you, and also for Earth Day, our district videographer is doing a video on like Reproduce 81 and food waste, and like he's featuring me, and he's going to come to LC to talk about Reproduce 81 and what I'm doing. So once that happens, it should be sometime in the next few weeks I can send it to you.
Well, one area that I would encourage you on is that amateur videos, they go off very well. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Just content, even when you're fumbling and bumbling like we're probably doing together here.
Yeah.
You know, content, as long as the content's there, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if it's perfect. You know, even if you're doing iPhone videos and just saying, hey, someone send that on to the elementary schools just so they know, hey, you know, we'd be glad to come down and help you and help your school, you know.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. Yeah. Just take videos. Yeah.
Well, hey, I appreciate the time, and just congratulate you on what you've been able to accomplish, and I thank you for using our resources and sharing with us.
Yeah, thank you so much for reaching out to me. Yeah. This has been super helpful.
Awesome.